Hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome to TwoDumb,
a podcast about
us being stupid in the city.
Stupid in New York City. In our 20s.
Stupid boys.
Stupid boys, stupid dates, stupid work, stupid life.
Stupid subway. Just fucking stupid.
Also fun of life as well.
But very fun.
Welcome back.
And also, if you're back for a third episode.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You guys, you have been really nice to us.
Really nice. We launched this.
Like this is a big app. Like we're doing something
we launched our app.
No one has done before.
Yeah. This is revolutionary. We launched this like less than a week ago, and we've gotten really lovely support behind it. We can't thank you enough.
And it feels a little unfounded because we really are dumb, and we talk about some really stupid stuff, and you guys have been so kind.
Yeah.
And we cannot thank you enough for validating our feelings and giving us attention.
It's honestly made us feel really excited to keep doing this, because when we were first working on this, we had a lot of technical issues, and we were like, we don't know if this is gonna work. And I feel like it's just making us more excited to get better.
You guys don't understand. It took us 3 months to drop those first two
episodes,
because there was one episode we filmed, you guys, and we were like, that was a great episode. We went back to play it. No sound. None. Then we made it a second time, crying. And then the sound was really bad. And then finally, for the third time, we got somewhere. Thank you for being here. We are big dumb babies, and now you're officially a big dumb baby. So just hopefully you are joining our community. Yeah, I mean, if you are listening for a third episode, too late, bitch. You are. I'm sorry. You're locked in. But give us some, if you ever have any feedback or places you want us to try personally, or anything you want us to talk about, or a funny story or problem that you want us to talk about, like through your life anonymously, let us know. Please. We're all ears. Well, we're here at episode 3. Okay, episode 3. This is so crazy. Let's get into it. Mid-January. Let's get into it. Well, let's just talk about how I'm really succeeding right now. We are on, what day is it? The 12th day of January. And I am going on 14 days of sober January, dry January. Of soberism. How's that going for you? Yeah, I already lost. I lost so quickly. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. He knows this because I had a drink when we went to the woo-woo. And also the night before, I went to a singles event this week. Yeah, we'll get into that. Okay. And I was with a bunch of my girlfriends. Love them. Ellie and Grace. Love those girls. And they were like, you're really going to go to a singles event sober? And I was like, yeah. And then the closer we got to it, I was like... Yeah, there's actually no way I can talk to these men and not be intoxicated. So I already lost, and there's a picture of me with a shot and a beer in my hand on January 8th. I lost. So hey, you lasted a week. I'm proud of you. No, wine doesn't count. I don't count that. Anywho, that's like Jesus's blood. He turned water to wine. Therefore, it's not drinking. You're killing it with the soberism, as you like to put it. I'm doing soberism. I'm not sober in other facets, including weed. But you know what? We're here, and we're liquor sober for the month. But, coming up on January 30th for Dancing with the Stars Live, I will be drinking, because you best believe I'm going to be hooting and hollering in the audience for that night. And so I have to feel good and warm. But, it's going strong right now, and I'm really glad you were there with me for a week. It's okay. 2025 is about being kind to yourself. Even when it means making bad decisions that actually aren't good for your health. Just be kind to yourself. Give yourself some grace. So yeah. Let's get into it. Let's get into this week. How was your week? It was lovely. I did... As I said, I went to the singles event. Tell us about the singles event. It was terrifying. It was it's the scariest thing I've ever done. I'm hearing this in real time, folks. I don't know about this. My hand. Oh my God. I'm holding her hand. Like if you're listening, I'm just holding her hand. It's like a horror story out here. I feel like I'm about to start quaking. Oh my God. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Quake. It was crazy. Where was it? We were at a bar all the way down in Brooklyn. Okay. What's the bar called? Should we check it out? It was cute, actually. It's called Friends and Lovers. Okay. Very cute bar in Brooklyn. And were the boys cute? No. Were the boys funny? No. Were the boys good at social conversations? No. So sounds like a fucking dud. Yeah, it was a bit. It was so bad. It was a little. My very sweet friend planned it. You also looked really good too. Thank you. I felt like I looked kind of cute. Yeah, you did. And the fact that like the population didn't show up for you is just they didn't show up for tragic. The girls. every girl there looked amazing.
It was tight, I'm sure. Tight and pressed and
Girls just like are always showing up 10 out of 10. The fits, the hair, the makeup. Like my friend group looked powerful and all the women in there looked good and powerful. And the men were showing up in like beanies, unwashed hair, and like sweatpants.
Men are trash. I still love them though.
But we love them.
I love them.
Love you guys.
But come on.
So I have a lot of friends who have not been single for a long time. Yeah. And they're like, why do you complain about dating all the time? And it's not that hard and your Hinge dates should be fun. And I'm like, you met your boyfriend or girlfriend in college.
Yeah,
and
get out of my face.
Let's just talk about this.
Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of my face. No, just kidding. I love you guys. If you like, good for you and happy for you. But here's what you don't understand. People compare dating to fish in the sea, correct? So here's my take on this fish in the sea analogy. Okay. This is what I was thinking about this the entire time I was at this fucking singles
Tune
rat.
in, listeners.
When you met your boyfriend or girlfriend in college, you were in a sea that was from the 1800s. Okay. It was clean. There was plenty of fish, fresh waters, very blue. I am fishing in a sea that is in 2025 and I'm a sea turtle and there's a fucking straw up my nose.
Straw and you've got the plastic aluminum thing around your neck.
That shit is choking us. We are in foul waters and you got to swim in a clean sea and you met your little boyfriend.
And it was all fine and dandy.
And they don't have baggage yet. They're not like fucked up yet.
They're not gross.
And you got to potty.
Because you made them right. Yeah,
you potty trained them. And we are showing up in an ocean full of straws and aluminum cans.
Oh my God.
Mic drop. That's all I have to say. If you met your significant other when you were in your early 20s, you're lucky. And just leave us alone. Stop bullying us. Because I'm treading through the Hudson River of waters. And
we're vulnerable out here.
We're scared. I've got a fucking plastic straw on my nose, bitch.
I love this analogy.
Anyways, that's what I have to say.
So killer. Did you talk to any of these?
Oh, so I also got bamboozled because...
Oh, bamboozled.
Men are getting smarter.
We're bamboozled bitches.
Men are getting smarter because I have this like thing that I do. This is mean, but it's not. Because
it's hard. Do this thing. I can't wait.
It's hard to put yourself out there. They came up to me. I was alone at one point and they're like, hey, can I please have your phone number? And I was
without even saying hello?
Well, we had talked earlier and I found a way to escape and they like came up and they're like, hey. And I was like, hi. And he was like, can I have your phone number? And I was like, sure. So I was like, give me your phone. And what I normally do is I type my phone in, but I put in one number incorrectly. And it's the last number. So that way, if they ask me to read it back, I can. Because I always do the same wrong number.
Smart. Did you hear that, girls? That was a dating advice tip for you if you don't want to talk to a guy.
I don't know if that's
so smart. I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
I've never done that. Well, no one's ever asking for my number, but I'm going to adopt that behavior.
And maybe that's, you know what? I am kind of a pussy because that's not right.
I don't think you are. You're at a singles event.
It's more just I feel like, especially when it happens when I'm alone, I feel stressed out because what if they react badly? And you know, I'm a bit of a pussy. I don't want to hurt their feelings, but I should just like, hey, I'm not interested.
Also, though, you don't owe these men anything. You don't owe these men kindness. You have barely talked to them. And
That's
also
true.
At the same time, like you are protecting yourself, like actually.
That's true.
And emotionally.
That's true.
And these men weren't even hot. Like you said.
But it wasn't even that. They were just like weird.
Yeah, that too.
I don't even care. If you can make me laugh, like, yeah, you can take me on a date. I don't even care.
I would give fake numbers every day if weird men were approaching me and asking for my number.
Yeah.
You're a weird guy. I'm going to give you a weird number.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't hate yourself.
You're right. Okay.
Hate yourself, but like, don't beat yourself up about it.
So then this is what he does. They're outsmarting us. He goes, oh, they both said this. He goes, oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. My phone's actually broken. I can't type in numbers right now. So he was like, just give me your phone and I'll text myself. And I was like, fuck.
You come up with a new trick.
Well, think about it.
We're going to think about it. Let us know if you have any tricks.
We left in a flurry, left my credit card down, or my card down there. It's still down there to this day. So, and then we got on a train. We were going back uptown and all the girls live on the east side. And they're like, bye, Christy. And there happened to be one guy from the event who was on the subway. Because they transferred
to like, what, the 6?
Yeah, they had to go to the 6. I was on a local train. It was 10 p.m. The C going all the way uptown to Harlem. And this guy from the event.
From where? From Fulton Street?
From Fulton. street, which this is 40 minutes left of my ride. And this guy from the event, he goes, hey. And he just literally stands up and he sits next to me. And I was like, for the love of all that is good and holy in this world.
Don't talk to me.
I have to spend the next 40 minutes talking. Like, my social battery was done.
So 0%.
I brought my Kindle and I was like, all I could think about,
not the Kindle.
All I wanted to do was just read my fucking Kindle on the subway for 40 minutes.
Fire TV.
And yeah.
We need to go to a singles event together. That would be hilarious.
We should go to
I think,
one.
No, you know what? We made the Spaniard our singles event.
That's a much more fun singles event because there's not the pressure of I'm single, you're single, so we
right. We have to go.
We have to.
Yeah. We're just going to continue to make our own dating events. We're not even going to need to do much or go to one. We're
Stop
just going to
hosting
make them.
In
Maybe
fact,
if we get somewhere with this, we'll host a dating event somewhere. Like a singles event.
Okay, yeah. If this eventually catches on to more than just our friends and family, then we're going to start a dating event.
Absolutely. Let us know in the comments.
Okay, yeah.
Let us know. But I do have a date this week.
Okay, I want to hear about this date.
His name is Mac.
Big Mac.
Big Mac. And he's a big dude, and I'm looking forward to it.
You love the big dudes.
And we met on Tinder, and we're just going to go to have some sushi in the Upper West Side.
Cute.
He lives in Connecticut. I don't really understand why I keep finding these men that don't even live here.
Well, what's your radius on?
5 miles.
Is 5 miles go into Connecticut?
No, he works in Fidei.
How far is his commute from Fidei?
From Connecticut? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I guess I don't know that either.
Yeah.
What is that? Okay,
so and he was like, do you want to go to dinner in the Upper West Side? I would love to come closer to you.
Okay.
Which honestly, I didn't know that he lived in Connecticut until after he offered to the Upper West Side.
Well, he offered.
And I was like, great, yeah. I was like, but if it's too far for you, I'm down to meet in the middle.
Wow, that's
And he was like, no, I'm going to be coming up from work and I live in Connecticut. So there's no way I would make you come to Connecticut. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to come to Connecticut in the middle of the
You
night
got
on a
that
Friday.
right, buddy.
Yeah, you got that right. So we're going to go have sushi.
Where?
I asked him what his favorite cuisine was for going on the
Not
date.
cuisine. Not food, but cuisine.
It's cuisine. And he was like Italian. And I was like, okay. He was like, what about you? And I said sushi. And then he was like, I love sushi. Let's do sushi. I'm like, oh. So 2 green flags so far.
Great green
But
flags.
like Meatball, I mean, I got real happy, not real excited, but real pleased with how he was behaving on the first date and then was backstabbed. Which I'm so glad all of you that are still listening hopefully enjoyed my Meatball story.
Yeah.
Many people have talked about Meatball.
One of my best friends, Leah, I told you that she texted me and she was like, I heard that story about Meatball and she was like, it made me want to kill myself. Us too, girl.
So, hey, Big Mac, you better not.
Hey, Big Mac, don't be a meatball.
Yeah, don't be a meatball. But on his profile, it said he was looking for a long-term partner. So
great.
We'll see.
Hot. Wow, this guy's not.
I'll show you some pictures. Did I show you pictures?
He could. I want to see pictures.
I'll show you pictures. I can't tell if he's 6'3" or 5'8".
Don't they have the height on Tinder?
He looks tall.
He looks tall to me.
But he didn't put his height in the description.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Right? Momo thinks that this angle was from a down angle, so it's making him look shorter than he is.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to guess, let's go with 5'10", which is not a bad height.
Which I can take. I can do 5'10".
5'10" is actually my favorite
I don't
height.
think I can go any lower than that, just because of based on how tall I am.
Okay.
If I'm the one towering over you, I just don't think that's going to work.
You'd
for
feel
me.
less dainty.
Yeah, I feel like I have to take over.
Oh, I see his age now. That's great. I went out with a 34-year-old the other day and I was like, wow,
different energy.
So great energy.
Such great energy.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't the sweatpant guy?
No, so I went out on 2 dates.
Oh my God. Wait, get into it. Get into it.
I think what happened is this year hit me and I was like, whoa.
Dates.
So I got my heart ripped out of my fucking chest last year.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you.
I was dating an Irishman
Kick
on and off
rocks.
for a year, and he literally ravaged my heart and ruined me. And so, not a thumbs up.
We need to turn that off.
We'll figure it
out. We're still working on it.
So he just made me feel like a garbage can. And so 2025 came and
Not that.
I became an Energizer bunny on the app. And I was like, date. I just started saying yes to everyone. And I was like, oh my God, I have a lot of dates now.
But free food and drink.
Yeah, but also that
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting saying the same thing about yourself over and over and over. Yeah.
And one of them, total dud, he showed up in sweatpants. And a Nike shirt with grease stains on it. I cannot emphasis this enough. And then I was like, so he's asking me what I do. And I was like, what do you do? And he goes, oh, I'm not working. And I was okay, so
we're not going to be getting a
you don't have a job. You showed up in so like I was like, what were you busy doing? If you don't have a job, you didn't have time to put pants on?
And grease stains?
And do your laundry?
Come on.
Bro.
What a dud.
Yeah. Like you're 30 and you're saying
this
things
the guy from Williamsburg?
No, Williamsburg guys. He's a hit.
Where'd you guys go?
A bar that was a block from his house. He made me go to the east side. And he was like, oh, yeah, this is a block from my house. And I was like, oh, so you made me go to the upper east side.
From, you know I live up here in Harlem.
Yeah.
Absolutely the fuck
so,
not.
Next.
Did you just like ghost him or did you?
So here's what was so funny. He tried to give me a kiss. He like dropped me off at the subway. And I like turned my head and I ran down the stairs. And I looked back, like after I wasn't trying to be rude, and I turned and I looked back and he was like this,
big frown.
Big frown. And so I got home and it was like meatball. And he unmatched me on Hinge immediately. But I think it was like a kind of defensive thing where I was like,
well, you didn't kiss me, I'm going to block you.
Yeah, I snubbed him with a kiss. So
good.
He was like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, good luck getting a girlfriend with wearing sweatpants on the first date. Who does that? Like sweatpants? On the first date?
Just jeans. Honestly, guys, like just jeans.
Just jeans.
And sneakers even. That's fine.
At least a shirt with no grease stains.
Yeah, and like
it's
you
not
can
that
wear
hard.
a Nike shirt, but like not a pizza stain on it.
Oh, that's even grosser.
But Williamsburg guy, awesome guy.
Right.
I'm kind of digging him, and that's all I'll say for right now. But
can I see a picture?
Yeah. So we went to the bar.
Or you like meet in the
middle.
middle?
And he bought me an Uber home.
Okay,
he was like,
great.
He was like, it was like when it was 8 degrees out in New York, and he was like, let me get an Uber. And then he clarified this. He goes, I'm so sorry. I really didn't like look at your profile. And he goes, I totally didn't connect that you live in Harlem. And he was like, I'm so sorry. He's like, I was telling my roommates about it. And they're like, dude, you fucked up. And he was like, I know, I feel so bad. And he was like, and if you ever want to hang out in Harlem, I'll totally do that. He's like a really sweet person.
34?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, girls, when we hit the 30, it's different. The
guy in the sweatpants was 30. So maybe mid-30s.
Maybe mid-30s.
Is that the answer?
Maybe early to mid-30s is where like the wheels start actually turning in men's brains and they actually start to be actual human beings.
Maybe.
I don't know. Show me a picture. Oh, yeah.
He's cute, right?
Definitely.
He plays soccer, which is hot.
5'10". Again, you already had a second date?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I feel like I saw you a couple days ago. You've been...
Hustler, baby.
Out here in the streets working, honey, in a good way. No slut shame. Sorry.
I told you I got really stressed out about my singleness.
You also have a lot of people in your life that make you stress out about your singleness.
That's true.
I'm happy for you that you had a good time.
He was respectful.
What are you doing for the third date? What did you do for the second date?
He said that we're gonna maybe go to a Rangers game. Because I said I really like sports and I like watching hockey. And he was like, we can go to a game. And I was like, what?
Oh my God. Oh. Here's a segment I want to talk about.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone feels this way or maybe it's just my high maintenance, but I noticed this the other day. It takes me so goddamn long to get ready in the mornings if I want to get ready in the mornings.
How long
not like makeup in full outfit. It's just my routine takes me a long time and I just don't quite know why.
Wait, what is your routine?
So I get up, I pee, I shower, I do skincare, and I brush my teeth and the whole like quick kit caboodle, and then I do my hair, and then I make my bed, and then I get my clothes on, and then I clean up my room from the night before because I don't make it a mess, but there are some clothes on the floor and I like to start my day fresh, and then I'm packing my bag for the day, and then I go make breakfast, and at that point that's 2 hours.
Wait, Mase. What the fuck? Dude. I'm
moving with efficiency. I'm moving with efficiency.
No, you aren't.
I am moving with efficiency.
No, you aren't, because it has never taken me 2 hours to get ready. You are not moving with efficiency then.
I like to take my time.
I'm going to be a devil's advocate here.
I do like to take my time.
Because I love you. I'm going to be honest with you right now.
I do like to take my time.
That's cuckoo bananas.
I agree. I agree. That's why I'm complaining about it.
How long is your shower?
About like 12 minutes.
What is eating up and then how long is your face care routine?
face and the deodorant and the brush and the teeth and all that is like another 10. And then like when I hair dryer to clothes to making bed is another like 15. And then breakfast takes 30.
What are you making for breakfast?
Like eggs and toast and a parfait. I am a breakfast girl. So I think the breakfast is a huge 30 minutes. Okay. But like all that is right there is an hour. And then the dishes, I clean up my dishes immediately.
So then what's the other hour?
And then
this is like, I'm like
and
really.
And then I'm packing my bag. I mean like
I'm investigating your
2 hours is like, is maybe a stretch, but it is definitely at least an hour and a half.
Do you know what you should do?
What?
Stop being so slow.
I guess.
No, I'm kidding.
No, but I think that's why I'm like literally by the time I'm done with my routine, I literally the other day I took the biggest deep breath and I went, oh, Jesus, I'm already tired.
Yeah, it sounds pretty meticulous there, buddy.
I don't know why though. I do need to do all of those steps in order for me to have a successful day. And I'm kind of annoyed by it. I'm annoyed by myself.
It sounds like your breakfast is taking a while. So
I think I just like maybe need to snip my breakfast in half and make it a little bit easier. Well, my work day, I can do it in between 30 and 40 minutes. I can get ready.
Oh, okay.
But that's because I'm making my breakfast and I'm bringing it to work to eat it at work. So the 30 plus minutes of doing breakfast and all of that nonsense is done elsewhere.
Okay.
So that's shaving off some time. Okay. And usually for work, I have everything laid out the night before, which I could do that on my day to day, but I like having the morning to, what am I going to wear? Yeah, exactly. The world is my oyster.
I could wear anything I want today.
Right. Speaking of work though, people are so fucking stupid.
What? Are they too dumb?
They're also too dumb, but they're dumb like
and not in funny, a cute big dumb baby funny, community way.
Not in a cute fun big dumb baby community kind of way. They're stupid and annoying.
What they do?
All weekend this weekend, you would have thought I had Sanskrit written on my forehead when plates were coming out. I'd be like, we have a chicken and toast over here, and people were like, ugh. I ordered the filet mignon. I'm like, no, you didn't. You ordered the chicken and toast. People are so stupid and they don't look up from their phones or don't look up from talking. And my men are there tableside shaking. Our men at our restaurant are beyond talented.
Gods.
Beyond talented.
Among us.
They can carry 7 plates on one arm. And they're standing tableside, like muscles quaking.
Quivering.
Waiting and yelling out orders. And all these people are like, I'm sorry. I ordered the Italian sub. We don't even have an Italian sub. What are you talking about? Don't you have a hoagie? We don't have a hoagie.
The meatball sandwich.
Right. People were reading the menu and being like, I had someone go, where's the French onion soup? And I said, we don't have a French onion soup.
Other restaurant, babe.
Yeah. And they're like, no, you do. And I went, no, we don't. I literally went, is it on the menu? Do you see it on the menu? She goes, no, that's why I'm asking. I said, that's right, because it's not on the menu. And she was like, well, you've had it before. I was here last week and you had it. And I said, we have it at our sister location. Maybe you had it there. Wait, you have a sister location? I swear to God, the stupidity in our restaurant is so bad. It's the customer. I just don't understand.
When people argue with me about the menu,
I want to argue.
I lose it because I'm like, unfortunately, I have worked here for years. Unfortunately, I'm an expert in this. And let me tell you, they order things off your menu too. They're like, we want biscuits. I'm like, we don't have biscuits. And they're like, yeah, you do. Yeah. One guy argued with me about ginger beer having alcohol in it.
Same.
Oh my God.
That's happened before.
This dumb bitch. He was with all of his guy friends doing dry January. Mm-hmm. And I was like, do you want anything to drink? He was like, do you have a ginger ale? And I said, no, we have ginger beer. And he goes, no, thanks. I'm doing dry month. And I said, oh, well, luckily I said it's alcohol free. And he goes, no, it's ginger beer. And I was like,
you're so dumb.
I said, no, I said, I know beer's in the title, but I said, it's like root beer. You know, it's ginger beer. I was like, there's not alcohol in it.
Good comparison.
He starts chuckling and he goes, he looks around at his guy friends like, this idiot. And he's like, no, I'm pretty sure there's alcohol in it. And I was like, okay.
Speaking of craziness, I shattered a window today at work.
You You have been sitting on this. How did you shatter a window?
Today. No, it happened today, like a few hours ago.
But I know, but you've been sitting on this in the pod.
Well, yeah, it has to be caught live on tape.
Oh, how did you shatter a window?
Well, so this happened with one of my managers like last year. She tried closing one of the windows. Our windows are like really thin, and so she goes to, because it's a 2-part window, and you can open it from the top and from the bottom. So we open it from the top because our restaurant sits on a street and an alleyway, so rats could climb in while people are eating. So last year this happened where one of my managers opened the window too fast and put too much pressure on it with her hands.
Okay.
And it shattered as she pulled it down, and she was bleeding everywhere. So cut to today, I'm like, I have a tray of drinks and I place them on the table, and my table goes, hey, it's a little bit chilly in here. Would you mind closing the window? I'm like, sure, I got you. So as I go to close it, I do it with one hand.
Okay.
And I just put my hand on it too hard, pushed it, and it was out of a fucking movie. You would have thought it was like a sound effect coming through the speakers in the restaurant. It was like insert glass breaking sound. This lady next to me sitting at the table goes, oh dear. And none of the glass fell on any customer, fell on any plates, fell on anyone. It actually fell all on me.
Oh.
But luckily, as you can, people watching, no cuts, no blood, nothing. So it was actually a really awesome situation of how it resulted, because it didn't hurt anyone or get in anyone's food. It was just dramatic, and the whole sound effect and it stopped everything in the back room. In the back room, yeah. Everyone like went zoom and stared at us and stared at me, and I was like, ayúdame to the bussers. And they came running over, and I was like handing them like big pieces of glass. It was hilarious. It was so funny. So,
ayúdame.
And they were like there, present and ready to go. But yeah, that was like my crazy story of the week. But
that's insane, Mase.
But I just leaned over to my table that I just dropped drinks at, and I was like, this happens every couple months. And they were like, oh, you're acting so relaxed about it. I was like, yeah.
You should have melted and been like, oh my God, I was so scared.
So scared.
Like, guys, I'm
so I had to give some discounts to some tables.
What? Oh, brother.
Yeah, because it's like a hazard.
Gird your loins.
Gird your
loins. The windows be shattering.
Hey, maybe that's that. Gird your loins. So this week we went on our weekly adventures.
Yes.
And we had a great night. First, we decided I wanted to see Drag the Musical, because my favorite drag queen, Alaska Thunderfuck, is leaving the show. Actually, today was her last day in the show. So I wanted to go see her, and that was the main reason why we went, was to go see that show. But we also wanted to go review a place of eating / drinking, and
called the Woo Woo.
And we're gonna post a little TikTok of our experience and some video clips. But yeah,
we're not the best TikTokers yet.
No.
But looking back at the footage,
although it's gonna be banned, so we'll be Instagrammers.
We didn't cover a lot. We're new to this, so you're gonna watch the TikTok and be like,
what
so just watch it as a comedy.
Yeah, we had a great time.
It's this 80s sex themed diner, and
downstairs speakeasy.
You have to say a password to get in, and I didn't know that, so we rang the doorbell, and she was like, what's the password? And I was like,
you're like, what?
My stupid Valley Girl accent.
What password?
I was like, what password? And this one was like, it's on the website, just press this. And I was like, okay. So I looked it up, and I was so good this year. Santa came twice.
Oh,
that was
such a good one.
And we go downstairs, and you're in a room full of giant dicks.
Dicks.
Big, girthy, veiny dildos.
Huge. I've never seen anything like it.
And Playboys on the walls.
It's like if Spencer's like orgasmed, literally.
That's a great comparison, babe. That's 100%. Really good. There was disco balls everywhere. There was like a tiled, like lit roof.
It felt like a disco for sure.
There was TVs everywhere playing Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, Breakfast Club. Such cool, like vintage stuff. However, don't show up at 5:45.
No.
You're going to be the only ones there.
It was dead city.
Dead boots.
Dead boots.
Dead house down boots. But what we were trying to do was go before the show, because the show was the 7 o'clock show.
But I will say, if you want to get somewhere, because we were in and out because it was dead. So if you want somewhere fun to go before a show where you're like, we just need to get in and out, get food and drink, and then get to our show, good choice. But
100%. Definitely the place to go after, I would say.
As we were leaving, it was getting really full, and I could see being much more of like an after show, grab a cocktail or dessert place.
Absolutely.
The drink menu was out of this world, hysterical.
So funny.
The names.
Great. Also a selection of cocktails, I will say.
Yeah. What I ordered was called the Quaalude. What was the name of the other? There was like some really funny ones.
Purple Rain.
We got chicken sliders. They were called like slider in
yes.
chicken thighs. It was crazy.
I will say the food menu is not extensive. They have about 8 items on the menu.
It's small but mighty.
Small but mighty. The chicken sliders were delish.
And the truffle fries were amazing.
Really good truffle fries.
Thick.
We like ate everything. We actually like finished the plate.
No crumbs.
No crumbs were left. Definitely, I would say if you're looking to have a good time, go after the show. But if you really want to go have a good time and get in and out of there quickly before a show, do so as well. I think it lends itself to both options.
Totally. And there's a photo booth. We took photos. It was cute.
Photos.
It's a super fun vibe for you and your friends to go out. I don't know if you're going to meet like boys there necessarily.
No, definitely
it's in Times Square, which I know that's horrible. But it was, like we said, good before after show spot.
Yep. It's on West 47th Street, right next to the Lena Horne Theater, which has 6.
I thought it was really funny and silly and dumb.
Yeah, it was a great time.
It was yummy, and it wasn't that bad for Times Square.
No, and it wasn't that expensive either.
No.
Which I guess I didn't drink, but even then, it still wasn't bad.
Yeah. Diet Coke over here.
Diet Coke.
Still doing good on his soberism.
Still doing good. But we went and saw the show. Such a great show. Such a lovely show.
Alaska
it was so
killed
funny.
it.
So funny. We got to see Jujubee. Jan wasn't there. Hi EJ. Hi Jan. Jan wasn't there because she was at DragCon.
One of the songs, the entire chorus was ooh la 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 ooh la la ooh la 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 ooh la la ooh la la. And I just remember Mace and I were sitting in the dark.
I'm so pretty.
I'm so this.
Ooh la 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 la. That one. And then it was like, I'm straight.
A straight man. And there was one point during the ooh la la song I remember because Mace and I were like, we were so
boots.
into it's not supposed to be taken seriously. As soon as the chorus started of the ooh la la, I just remember we at the same time grabbed each other's sides and we were just sitting in the dark
laughing,
like shoulders shaking because we just both knew.
And
like,
I think that was the point of the show, was to not take it seriously, and we did not
and
take
we
it
didn't.
seriously. We had a great time.
So silly, and you should see it. We got the tickets for $40 each.
Yeah. And New World Stage is a great venue. It's gorgeous. So gorgeous.
Yeah. So go see it.
And Jujubee waved at us at the end. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great time. Definitely a fun spot night out this week that you can do with your girls.
Yeah.
We also went, speaking of shows, and saw Back to the Future before it closed last month. Mm-hmm. And it was so much fun. Oh my God. We went to Applebee's before. Applebee's, please sponsor us.
Guys, don't sleep on Applebee's in Times Square.
Don't sleep on Applebee's.
We had the best time of our lives.
The app platter, right? The appetizer platter.
The combo appetizer platter. You got a lot of stuff.
We got buffalo wings, boneless buffalo wings.
Quesadilla.
We got
mozzarella sticks. Spinach dip. Pita chips. French fries.
Pita chips? You mean tortilla chips? Can you imagine if Applebee's had pita chips? That'd be wild.
They could never.
Then, you know what we ended it with? A molten lava cake drizzled in sauce. It was so good.
This one almost wouldn't do it though. I was like, we have to get the molten lava cake. And he was like, I'm full. And I was like, I don't care. Yeah. Gird your loins and use
Gird
that
your fucking loins.
Use that fork shovel
and put it in.
And put that molten lava in your belly.
Put it in your belly. We also had the most delicious Long Island iced teas.
We specifically asked. We'll show you guys pictures. They normally come in like a normal cup. And I looked at this man. I said, if it would so behoove you, could you please put them in the goblet glass?
We need the goblet.
And add a shot. And he was like on it. He was so cool. And
so cool. Such a good time. Vibes were like 1,000 out of 10.
If you just want to go be silly goofy, just go to the Times Square Applebee's. It really doesn't disappoint.
And that show was so silly, and the tech was insane and super cool.
And they waved to us. The guy winked at us in the car.
Yeah. Casey likes.
I'm not even kidding. He winked at us.
Winked.
At us.
At us, okay.
Just 2 big dumb babies. I can't believe how lucky we got.
We had our own row to ourselves. That's why you knew it was closing.
Yes.
But nonetheless, no notes, no complaints. Another wonderful night.
So
always fun to go before a show and get a vibe started, and then go to the show and continue the vibe. And
yes.
It's just so much fun. And you can always find cheap tickets to Broadway shows, off-Broadway shows in many platforms.
Yeah.
But until we get sponsored by them, I'm not going to let them know which ones to go on.
We're going to drop the name.
We want to be sponsored. Well, that's been a great episode.
That's a wrap, folks.
That's a wrap on this week. We have a lot more next week that we're really excited to show you and tell you about.
We're just going to keep bebopping all over the continent
Bebopping,
of New York.
Yeah, the continent of New York. There's so much things to try. So many things to try.
So much things. Yeah.
So please let us know. We appreciate all the love you're giving us online, over the phone.
Thank you, Big Dumb Baby community.
Thank you, Big Dumb Baby. We hope you continue to listen to us rant on about nonsense.
And if this is your 3rd episode, like it or not, you're a big dumb baby. Again, if you guys have a place that you're like, you guys would love this, or you want us to try first, like be the guinea pigs, we'll do it.
I will so do it. We're so down. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram at TwoDumb Podcast. Make sure you follow our Spotify, TwoDumb the Podcast.
And we're also now on TikTok and on YouTube.
TikTok for the next 7 days. So
stay safe and gird your loins.
Gird your loins, babies. See you next week.
Bye. Mwah.